But also another one is that that detective, I just think that he was not classified to be a detective. The DA and the Cedar Park police. See, that's the thing, man, is whenever you're going down this rabbit hole of absolutely nothing, you're not gonna find anything, dude. Like, you need to start, grinding, doing the work, and doing a proper investigation. The city of Cedar Park, the Cedar Park Police Department, and you asked me earlier about, why? Why do you think this detective did it? Why do you think the DA's office did it? Why did Williamson County do it? And like I said, a lot of it was that 98% conviction rate, but also another one is that that detective, I just think that he was not classified to be a detective. I think that he was, he had a name to prove. He needed to put another notch on his belt to become a sergeant, which he did after I was convicted. He became a sergeant and was over 10 other detectives in the department. That
The
guy.
way he questioned the child alone.
Yeah.
That's
no
all you need.
qualifications.
All you needed, there's 4 minutes to watch and say, this guy is in way over his head.
Yeah.
Way, way, way over his. That's not how you do it.
He went in
He's
there.
got his gun on his hip. That kid is
Yeah.
terrified. He's standing there. I have 6 nephews.
Yeah.
You can tell when a child is uneasy. And he didn't put that child at ease. He talked to him like you and I are talking to each other, like grown men. He's talking to a little dude who, you know what I mean? Like totally unqualified to even be in that position. In fact, I think that the expert who came on and talked about the way that you talk to children who've experienced trauma is very important. You should be following
Yeah.
certain procedures.
Everything should be open-ended. It should be inviting. It should be inviting to the child.
not suggesting.
Not suggesting. Greg's name should have never been put in a situation. It should have come out as Greg. Then you build off of that.
You said this happened and that this person did this to you. Is that true?
Well, the kid said,
And he's leading him down a path.
The kid said that nothing happened. He said, "Well, that's not what you told your mother." And then he says, and then finally, it's just like any child psychology is when a kid is saying no multiple times and it's not getting them out of the situation. Now you look at adults and you see them as an authority figure, and kids, man, they have a natural tendency to please adults. They want to please adults.
Bro, he had a gun on
Yeah,
in a
exactly.
room
Yeah.
with a 4-year-old.
Exactly.
Did the other child investigator leave at one point as well, so that he was in the room with the child alone? Cameras on, yes.
Yes.
She left.
She left, and he was in the child.
There's a grown man, a very large man,
very large man, unqualified, doesn't have
with a firearm.
the firearm on his hip,
visible,
not in uniform, in his detective uniform, in a black polo T-shirt,
sitting back in a very nonchalant. It's just, bro.
so
I mean, it's hard to watch.
The kid finally said yes because no was not getting him out of that situation, and the officer left and went to go file a warrant. When actually, a lot of people don't know this. If you'll miss it if you don't catch it on Outcry, but he actually, after that investigation, he went to a judge and asked if this was enough to get another warrant for this guy that he is investigating on a child sex abuse case. And the judge advised him not to file a warrant based on this. And he went and called the DA's office and said, "Let's go for it. We're gonna get a warrant for him."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the guy was a mixture of everything. I think he was legitimately an idiot. I think that he also was way in over his head. I think he also was working with the DA's office, who had a 98% conviction rate, also working to convict a guy who had everything going for him, that was working his ass off to go play football in college and go make something for himself, and not go investigate after they've had multiple occasions where this other name popped up in this investigation, not to investigate him because he might just be some low life that won't get him on the news, that won't get him to a promotional place where he can become a sergeant, and it's a nobody case if this guy is being investigated. But instead, we're gonna trash this guy and prove. I mean, man, dude, I was compared to Ted Bundy during the jury trial.
Yes, you were. Ted Bundy didn't look like he did what he did.
Well, they led with, don't let looks surprise
Right.
you. Don't let it confuse you. Ted Bundy was an attractive guy, and he even looked at me. He said, "Greg Kelly's got the looks from first eye." But you know what? he's a child molester.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for checking out my videos here on the JESS Marshall YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe for sure. Hit that bell. Press that button to watch the next video. If you got a question you have about any of the topics I bring up in the videos, drop a question below, and we'll be sure to get an answer back to you ASAP. See you on the next one.